Damn, this new J. Cole album, been waiting for it for so long, man. The off season. Damn, this shit slaps, man. Just getting my truck washed at this place called Bubbles. I lived in Kelowna for about 2 years now, and I haven't been to this car wash. Like, I thought, man, I gotta go check it out. Yeah, they just took my truck. And then gonna head home and make a quick video after that. So I'll see you there. Oh wow, the truck's real clean out there. Damn. Pretty good. Okay, so today we are talking about ND filters. Before I get into this video, I gotta run upstairs, grab a quick coffee, so I'll be right back. Oh, that's better. So obviously you clicked on this video for a reason, and that's to figure out what the heck an ND filter is and why you need one. So first off, what is an ND filter? The best way for me to explain this is sunglasses for your camera. So every video I've ever watched pretty much on ND filters, because I had to learn about all this stuff also, and I found it through YouTube. But there was a lot of videos out there that were kind of confusing where they didn't explain it as well. So that's why I figured, you know what, I should make one that's straightforward, to the point. There's no confusion. So it literally is sunglasses for your camera. Like, that's the best analogy for it. The reasons why you'll need one, it's so your footage doesn't get blown out, and by blown out I mean like overexposed. I'll show you, as soon as I take this off, my image will look overexposed. See, that's overexposed. But I'm in auto ISO right now, so it fixed that for me. But another big reason why you'd want one of these is so you could have a low shutter speed. Not exactly low, but you want to remember the 180 rule. The 180 rule is very simple. Whatever frame rate you're in, you want your shutter speed to be doubled. So for example, right now I'm shooting in 24 frames per second FPS. So my shutter speed should be double 24, right? So 1/48. But because my camera doesn't have the 1/48, I'm shooting my shutter speed 1/50. So 24 pretty much times that by 2. And then you got your shutter speed, which you want your shutter speed to be at. Or let's say I was shooting in 30 frames per second. You'd want your shutter speed to be 1/60. Or if I'm shooting in 60 FPS, I'd want my shutter speed to be 1/20. So that's pretty well the best way to explain it. So just remember, double your frame rate. 180 rule, double your frame rate. I'm not exactly sure why it's called the 180 rule. It doesn't make sense. 180? Do a 180. 180. Anyways, the reason you want doubled your shutter speed is so that you get that most cinematic look. You get that motion blur. This is like cinema standards. Like every film shoots this. It's so you get, it's the most natural to the eye. It's weird, but in your mind you see it as normal, and it's interacting a lot normal. It's hard to explain, but that's why you want to have double your shutter speed. 180 rule. Anyways, back to your scheduled program. I used to shoot everything on my iPhone 12 Pro Max. So I did have this one, this little ND filter by Moment. Oh, but yeah. So anybody that does follow my channel knows that I used to shoot everything with my iPhone 12 Pro Max. I finally bought a camera and I'm super stoked on it, but I do still shoot on my iPhone 12 Pro Max. So there's different stops too. So this is a 32 ND stop. That just means it's darker. Like the higher you go, the darker it's gonna be. So with this one, I'll show you quick here, and I will get my ISO to manual. This is what it looks like without it, but I could also, like, let's bump it up. Just wait, just cleaning this quick. This is a 2:8. So I just bumped my ISO way up, just so it looks blown out right now, but just so I could show you. Autofocus, yeah, there we go. And yeah, so this ND filter that I have on, it's a stop one. So like I could turn, I know it looks like I'm maybe turning my ISO up and down, but it's actually, I'll show you, I'll take it off and then show you what I mean. Okay, so show you like this. This will be the best way for me to show you. There we go. You see, if you just turn it, it gets darker. So this is at the full 8 stop, and this is at the 2 stop. So with that being said, I don't exactly need it indoors, but it does also give it a bit of a tint look to it, depending on what kind of ND filter you get. There's so much to learn about film and ND filters and cameras and lenses and everything. There's so much to learn. That's kind of what interests me so much, because I didn't know any of this stuff, and yeah, I didn't realize all of this stuff, so it started to interest me so much more, because I've always been interested in film and photography and stuff, but I've never gotten into it and really understood a lot of it. So that's kind of why I started this channel too, is to kind of show myself learning all these things and being able to teach it in a way that's easy for somebody to comprehend. Somebody that doesn't know a lot, like myself, teaching to somebody else that doesn't know a lot either. I figured that'd be the best way to help anybody out, right? Yeah, anyways, that's kind of where I'm at with everything like that. Yeah, let's do a quick overview. Pretty well, you need an ND filter so you can do the 180 rule and don't have overblown footage. And remember, your shutter speed is double your FPS. I hope this video made a lot of sense to you. I tried to make it as easy to explain to people as possible, because like I know for me, just learning, I was watching a lot of videos that made no sense to me, at least, because I was so new to it, right? So these videos that I make are trying to explain it in the easiest way possible. So if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. I try to explain these things the best I can, and I hope a lot of people will respect that and get to learn a lot from it, right? So thanks for tuning in, and I hope this helped you. If it did help you, leave a like or a comment. I'd really appreciate it. Also, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And yeah, till next time.
With flats.